We
We
are
are
the
the
Social
Social
Democrats,
Democrats.
who represent Basel and the Oversight Committee as decision makers.
To further explain our stance, we are the official opposition to the National Bloc.
And we believe that Basel and Ulcoma should not unify.
Their unification will create more problems that will be harmful to both the citizens of Basel and Ulcoma.
The reason we believe this is because of examples seen throughout history showing how Basel and Ulcoma have handled international relations. Their feud has caused less to get done and hostility between each other.
In the book, titled The City and the City, author China Mieville on page 60 mentions 2 cases were brought to the Oversight Committee, causing an unfavorable situation between them. In the book, Inspector Berlew mentions how a gang in western Basel had started selling drugs purified from Ulcoman medicines. This case involved drugs trafficking, where Bez dealers have been able to contact Ulcoman dealers, and they were caught transferring drugs to one another through the outskirts of the cities.
The takeaway is that if Basel and Ulcoma unified, more drug activity would be on the streets, creating an unsafe environment. However, if we keep them separated, we can minimize the flow of illegal contraband through the cities.
Another example of how the unification of 2 cities will be detrimental can be seen with the differing political views of each city. And I quote on page 60, even when we, Basel and Ulcoma, had been non-combatant supporters of opposing sides in conflicts such as during the Second World War, not Ulcoma's finest hour, the Oversight Committee had to intervene.
The coalition of the 2 cities will most likely cause political riots and tensions since the 2 cities mostly have opposing views and affiliations of one another. One of the main substantial reasons why Ulcoma and Basel are separated and highly policed is because each city has different relations with other countries. If we are unified, our international relations would be no more and not only affect both Ulcoma and Basel but other countries around. All cities and countries would lose the benefits from one another, such as trading of goods and war allies.
Lastly, we believe that the unification will also cause the involvement of breach. In The City and the City, James Thacker mentions on page 79, the breach has unique power and it's extremely secretive, and makes sure that no breaching or engaging with the opposite city occurs. If Ulcoma and Basel unite, breach will lose its powers, and we don't know what would mean for the safety of the citizens.